EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Kill.
47.
Brings up second and 7 at the 40.
On second down, Elliott. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Niners take over in terrific. Field position.
Here we go. 180! 1 Omaha.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense.
65.
Now Garoppolo. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Garoppolo on 1st down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Garoppolo gives to Breda. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go. 180.
Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54.
Lock.
That would give to the big fullback use check. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
11.
Check 24. Back.
Garoppolo, quarterback sneak. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. On the sneak is Garoppolo, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this 1st quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal.
11.
Garoppolo, quarterback sneak, and across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo taking it in as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Cowboys 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That play is just another example of how the corner has evolved in the NFL. You don't necessarily have to have a really tall guy. What you're looking for is length, right? You look for that arm span, able to get a hand in late in the play and affect it.
And the height, it makes it harder to complete deep balls like the one we just saw. On 3rd down, Elliott. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
47.
6 guys. Check 6.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Protein spill.
Hey, switch gears.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 22.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Wait.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He's got the first down inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 22 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down. At the 22-yard line.
They're on 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Prescott on 3rd and 2. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
13.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
22,
Hey, dude.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
It's caught by Sanders. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7. Yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
54. Ready?
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Michael Gallup, incomplete. He was covered by Richard Sherman.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Jalen Smith, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, it's Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here we go. 180.
Legs 50, legs 50.
13. 13.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Check 25, check 25.
This is Breida. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 25-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. 23 yards, the final tally.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
21. Here we go. 21.
Check 13.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Prescott to throw it. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And it is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
21.
49, check 49.
Breida, he'll try the right side. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 21-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Makes the score Niners 42, Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Hey, kill! 47. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner, his second sack of the night. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Elliott. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Complete to Jason Witten. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The first down carry by Elliott. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Hughes.
Again, it's Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Cowboys on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Forbath, the extra point, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
21.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, and he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, Prescott. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. A first down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. He's got his target, it's caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here's Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Here we go. Black 80.
Check. Watch me.
2.
Time to go.
2. Hot.
Garoppolo looking to throw. That's caught. It's Coleman. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
A gain of 14. First down, 49.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from AT&T Stadium.